Welcome back, everybody. Get these gloves ready. Welcome back, everybody. It is your boy, Chef Rico, Cooking with Rico Show. It is time to cook something great again. And we're taking you to Italy. Mamma mia. We're going to Italy, everybody, as I'm ready to cook some Osso Buco for you guys today. So get your knives and all of your good stuff ready because it's time to get it on with sabor, with flavor. Let's go. All right, get my gloves. Let's go. Let's get down with the ingredients, everyone. We got to start off as far as with beef shanks. The beef shanks are delicious with the bone in, of course. And of course, all beef shanks should have the actual bone in it. That's how we're gonna actually get our flavor. We're gonna talk a little bit about that when I'm starting to cook them as well too. I have currently 5 beef shanks. So I'm gonna try to cook these in batches because these are pretty big as well. All right, I chopped up 2 celery stalks. So just chop those babies up. Then I have I have yellow onion. You can use a regular onion if you want to, but I have a yellow onion that I have. I have 4 cloves of garlic minced. Let's get it on. I have about 3 or 4 sprigs of thyme. It's thyme time. Yes, baby. And then I have 1 large chopped up. You could do 2 if you want to. If you love carrots, you bunny rabbits out there, yes, please chop up some carrots. I have 2 bay leaves. Oh yeah, 2 bay leaves, baby. Then I have 4 tablespoons of olive oil. Now you can use extra virgin olive oil or I'm just using regular olive oil here. I have some salt, right? Now, of course, I just filled this up just a little bit, so I'm gonna actually use that and I'll show you how I'm gonna use the seasoning for the beef shanks. I have 2 cups of beef stock. Boy, I tell you, it just waters your mouth. And then you have, of course, for all of my, I wouldn't say alcoholic, my wine lovers that's out there, I have 2. And this is wine from Argentina, right? I have 2 cups of red wine, Argentina wine. And then I have 2 cups of crushed tomatoes. Yeah, so make sure you have that ready to go because it's gonna give you a nice little flavor as well. All right, let's get down to the beef shanks. Let's go. All right, so 2 of the tablespoons that we actually have for the olive oil, we're gonna actually use that to basically cover, and we're gonna massage the olive oil on each one of the shanks itself. So I'm gonna use that for both sides. Now keep this in mind, you're gonna also, once you start off with 1, you're gonna have a lot, and please wear gloves. Wear the gloves, because that's going to help you when you're ready to actually put the salt on top here. So it smells good already, and it's just olive oil. Wow, look how shiny that is. If you wanna go over it multiple times to make sure that you have the olive oil massaged in correctly, it's gonna give us a nice flavor to it. Could be a masseuse of meat if you want to. Why not? All right, so let's add in, take these gloves off, let's add in some salt. Do that on both sides. Now you might get some olive oil, of course, on your hands, but that's okay. This is kind of the last thing that we're doing to season the meat. Don't worry about that. Just be careful. Flip that over. So the reason why I'm using salt, this is also going to help as far as with a little bit of the moisture, right? As far as with the juices, but that's going to also help you get the flavor in the inside of the meat as well. So it's not like it's going to give you like a crust because you have the olive oil. So as soon as we put the olive oil in, and I'm using the Dutch oven, you want to basically try and brown it on both sides, okay? And you'll see that even if you do brown it on both sides itself, that's where we're gonna get kind of that coloring, right? So it's time to cook, let's go. Gotta preheat this oven to 350. I'm using a Dutch oven, so of course, we're gonna put all of this ingredients in our Dutch oven. So I'm going to go and put this on 350 bake. While that's actually going, it's time to cook the beef shanks. All right, so I'm gonna turn on my induction cooker to medium high, and I'm gonna use the rest of my olive oil as that gets hot. All right, so now let's go ahead and put in our beef shanks. You're gonna hear that sizzle. Woo! See if I can get this other beef shank in there as well. Move this around. It's gonna be a little tight in there. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put the smaller one in here. I'm gonna brown this on both sides. Let that go. We're gonna do this in batches. So make sure that I get all of my beef shanks in that pot, ready to go. All right. We'll go from there. All right, so I'm going to add the last two of the beef shanks. Look at these babies here. Wow. These are so big. Look at that. Whoa! So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this down to medium. Then I'm going to add in my celery. To the side. There's my onions. Carrots. So we'll be stirring this in for at least 3 to 4 minutes. Then I'm gonna add in the garlic for 15 seconds. Man, it smells really good. So next what we're gonna do is we're gonna deglaze the pan with wine. Get the brown bits off the bottom there. Okay, so we're gonna let that go for at least 8 minutes. The one thing I love about this beef shank is it's the bone. The bone itself is gonna give a nice little flavor. But of course, we were just browning it. But when you also put this in the oven, when we put this in the oven itself, and all of the juices, you're gonna get that seasoning within the bone for that meat. So it's what I really love about the beef shanks and any type of steak that you have a bone in there. It's always gonna give a nice little flavor to it. So let's get to our next piece. We're gonna add in everything else. Beef stock, crushed tomatoes, thyme, and of course, bay leaves. Let's go. All right, so I'm gonna add this in now. I'm gonna mix that up in there. Oh my God. I'm gonna bring that to a nice little simmer. Then we're gonna put our beef shanks right back into the Dutch oven, cover it, put it in the oven. Let's go. We got 1 hour that we're gonna actually put this in because we wanna make sure that the beef comes out nice and mamma mia, tender. All right, we'll be back. All right, everybody, let's start in the oven. Let's see what's going on down there. Hopefully, I am going to bring this to the island. See what we got here. Bring this to the induction cooker. See how it looks. Look at this. Wow. This is beautiful. Okay, everybody, so now let's do this. We're gonna actually transfer all of the meat. We're gonna actually start to boil this, and we're gonna actually have that boiling for at least about 5 to 10 minutes because we wanna make sure we get that thick sauce. Now, you can also add in here as well cornstarch to make the sauce a little thicker. So I might do that as well, but you might wanna actually try it first and see if it actually works for you. All right, so I'm gonna let that boil for a little bit, and that will be for at least 5 to 10 minutes. Once again, we're gonna continue to take a look at our sauce because we're gonna actually pour that all over. So I'm gonna arrange my beef shanks to make sure that I get all of those juices, and you're gonna see all of the carrots and all that good vegetables right there on top. So let's give it 5 to 10 minutes and we'll come back. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the sauce right on top. Now I did add some cornstarch, I wanna make it nice and thick. Hopefully you did that as well too. If it did not get thick within 5 to 10 minutes. So for me, I added in some cornstarch. That's what we do. We wanna make sure thick is around here. Thickness is around here. So, all right, let's get. Oh. I'm gonna do each one. Smells so good. Wow. Forget about it, huh? This is what it's all about. Osso Buco. Oh. Let's go. And there you have it, everyone. The Italian Osso Buco. Let's go. I love you already. All right. It's time to eat. Let's go. All right, so now it's time to eat. So I cut up some for myself here. So bring that over there. All right. All I do is just taste it, right? So move this over. Ooh. Just go ahead and taste this real quick. I feel like Italiano right now, you know? Forget about it. You know, I threw a little mashed potatoes on the side, so I feel good right now. I love this. This is good. Oh, I taste everything. Taste everything. You know, I had going for the carrot. Forget about it. I'm tasting. Basically, I do taste the wine. The wine, the Argentinian red wine, tastes really good with this. As well as, you know, you can definitely taste how tender this is as well. It basically I would say fall off the bone, but I did cut it off, but it basically falls off the bone and it just melts in your mouth. The beef stock, you can definitely taste this as well too. With the vegetables, you can't taste the garlic because the garlic kind of dissolved as far as within the actual sauce, but with the carrots, a little bit of the onions, so good. I mean, it's so good. And You know, it's like a party in my mouth. That's all I gotta tell you. It's a party in my mouth, but you can definitely taste all of the flavors. I put a little bit of salt at the very beginning, but you can also remember you got that olive oil flavor as well too within there. So, all right, I'm gonna take one more bite, and we gotta get out of here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, Instagram. Make sure you go to Cooking with Rico Show, YouTube, Cooking with Rico Show. And everybody, enjoy. Buen provecho, as we say in Espanol. I'll see you guys later. Later.
Egg yolk for a super long time, and then you bake it, and you make a bread-like substance for eggs.
All right, another outburst like that, sir. Fool is gone. You getting on me? All right, I'm just gonna chop up, guys. So go ahead and go crazy. Don't say it like that. I will. Trust me, I've been practicing that. Of course, Tayo, there was an issue where I was getting crazy and I didn't do the proper cut.
One time.
It was one time.
50 episodes, he cut himself in
One time. If you get addicted to it, I'm telling you, they're so, man, so good. I don't even cook on the stove anymore.
Really?
I don't.
It was such a challenge before I tried filming.
Oh.
That's right. You're right. It is tender. Once mom's is in the once she's in the kitchen, she doesn't want nobody else in there.
Yeah, Sean. I think you're just looking at this.